Think about the last time you ate out and ordered something you had not planned on. Maybe it was boxed off inside a little border. Maybe it had no dollar sign next to the number. Maybe it just sat there alone, near the top of the page, and your eye landed on it before you had read anything else. That was not a coincidence, and it was not your appetite. That was a layout decision made months before you walked in. There are people whose entire job is designing that page. They are called menu engineers, and that is a real profession with real invoices attached to it. And here's the strange part. One item on that menu is not there to be ordered at all. It is doing a completely different job, and once you know what that job is, you will spot it on every menu for the rest of your life. Start with why a restaurant would bother. A restaurant is one of the thinnest businesses there is. After food, rent, staff, power, insurance, and the endless small breakages, a typical sit-down place keeps somewhere around 3 to 5 cents of every dollar that walks through the door. 3 cents. So the two obvious ways to make more money are both painful. Getting more customers costs marketing money you do not have. Raising prices risks scaring off the customers you already have, because people absolutely notice when their usual dish jumps $2. Which leaves a third lever, and this one is nearly free. Do not change the food. Do not change the prices. Just change which dish people pick. Watch what that is worth. Say a place serves 200 guests a night, and the average check is $38. That is $7,600 in a night. Now say the menu quietly nudges that average up by $4, not by charging anyone more, just by steering people toward the dishes the kitchen makes the most on. That is $800 extra a night. Over a year, that is close to $300,000 earned by redesigning a piece of paper. No new tables, no new staff. Same kitchen, same guests, same prices. That is why the paper gets designed. So how does it steer you? Mostly through position. There is a well-documented quirk in how humans read lists. We remember the first thing and the last thing, and everything in the middle turns to soup. Menu designers know this, so the dishes with the fattest margins get parked at the top and bottom of each section, and the ones the kitchen would rather not sell get buried in the middle where your eyes glaze over. Then they add fences. A box, a border, a little splash of color, a tiny icon of a chili pepper. Anything that breaks the pattern of a list pulls your eye like a flare, and boxed items get ordered noticeably more often than the identical dish sitting naked in a column. Then there is the money itself. Notice how many nice restaurants have quietly dropped the dollar sign. Not $18, just 18. Studies on this are consistent, and the reason is almost silly. The symbol reminds you that you are spending, and reminding you that you are spending makes you order more carefully. Same with the old-style price column, the one with dotted lines running to the right edge. That layout let you scan straight down the prices and pick the cheapest thing without reading a single description. So it is gone. Now the price sits right after the description in the same size type, so you have to read about the slow-braised short rib before you find out what it costs, which brings us to the item that is not there to be sold. Look at the top of any section, and you will usually find one dish priced strangely high. The $90 tomahawk. The market price seafood tower. Nobody at the table is going to order it, and the restaurant is not really expecting anyone to. That dish is a ruler. It is there so that everything below it gets measured against it. Call it the anchor seat, the spot on a menu reserved for a dish whose only job is to make the dish next to it feel reasonable. Because on its own, a $52 steak is a lot of money. Sitting under a $90 one, it reads as the sensible choice. You did not get talked into anything. You just got handed a scale and you used it the way anyone would. And this is the part worth sitting with. Nobody in this story is a villain. The restaurant is not lying to you. The tomahawk is real, the kitchen will absolutely cook it, and the short rib is genuinely good. What is happening is that a business running on 3 cents of margin found the only lever it could pull that does not cost anything and does not annoy anyone. Every one of these tricks works precisely because it does not feel like a trick. You still choose. You just choose inside a frame someone built for you. So next time you sit down and open that page, take 4 seconds before you read a word. Find the box. Find the missing dollar signs. Find the one dish that is priced like it never expected to leave the kitchen. That is not a menu you are holding. That is a floor plan, and you are the one being walked through it.